Alright, for the next, I'm going to show you how to operate inside of Twinmotion. It takes a little bit to get this thing all set up. I'll try to run through this section a little quicker than I did the last section. But essentially there are 5 different parts of the Twinmotion user interface. So the one is obviously going to be your main rendering screen. This is where you're going to be playing around, navigating. This is the whole viewer. This is where you're going to create images, do all that kind of stuff. Section 2 is going to be your library. Your library is going to contain things you can add to the scene like materials, vegetation, landscapes, objects, lights, sky domes, quick microscans, characters, and vehicles. We'll get into that in a later video. There's a lot you can do inside of that. Section 3 is over on the right side. Is something called a scene graph. I pulled this directly from Twinmotion's website. I don't know why they call it the scene graph. But anyways, it's a visual hierarchy of the elements that you can see in the scene. You can hide elements, you can change the location, the transformation of them, you can scale them up, scale them down. Section 4 is going to be the toolbar. That's it right here. So from this toolbar, you'll be able to do a whole lot of stuff like the path tracer, material. This is where you can manipulate the model essentially. And it's also where you navigate through Twinmotion's option menu. So over here, like on the left side, in this burger menu, you can start messing around with some of this stuff. Or if you get into some of this, you'll notice that it starts chaining these in. So if I needed to go back, I can go and hit the context to go back. And then the last part is going to be the dock. The dock is number 5 right here at the bottom. This is going to contain things like import material, imported items, context, settings, exporting media, images, all that kind of good stuff. So that's pretty much it for how this user interface works. The settings for all of this, how you move around and operate, are pretty straightforward. You can right-click for orbit, do the pan. I already mentioned this briefly. W to go forward, S to go backwards, D right, A left, Q up, and E down. Change the speed by hitting 1 and 6. So 1, I'm going to walk very slow. You can barely see me moving. 2, a little faster. 3, a bit faster. 4, much faster. 5, 6. So yeah, way far away. Then you can even hit Shift. So I can hit 6 and Shift, and it'll go even faster. Alright, there are some helpful tools there, and that is the user interface. Join me in the 3rd video when we are going to be talking about using the library and adding a shared user library.